What's good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. It is time to begin thinking about Madden 25. If you guys are new here, we post daily Madden Ultimate Team videos, so if that is something you enjoy and you enjoy this video, go down and drop a like. Now, without further ado, let's slide on over to the catalog so we can talk a little bit about today's video. Obviously, you guys read the title. We're going over my predictions for the top 10 wide receivers day one of Madden 25 Ultimate Team. So about this time last year, we were actually getting Madden ratings for the regular head-to-head games, and we could use those to really figure out, all right, who is going to be the top 10 wide receivers in MUT. That was pretty much all we knew, though, right up until the last week before Madden 24 did drop. So I do think we should be getting some form of ratings fairly soon, whether it be the end of this week, beginning of next week, or that first week of August. Regardless, we are so freaking close to this game. We got a gameplay trailer, I believe, on Tuesday. Gameplay looks freaking dope. Really, really excited to get my hands on Madden 25. And Madden 24 is very hard to make videos about now. The game is kind of dead, so I figured, you know what, let's lock in and look forward, you know? And that is exactly what we are doing at number 10 for the 10th best wide receiver day one of Madden 25. I have DJ Moore. Now, a few things I thought about when putting these lists together. I'm doing every single position group, or at least every, major position group. Wide receivers is going to be first. Few things. One, are they a good player? They have to be at least top 12 to 14 in the league to make this list. Honestly, you're not going to have a third string wide receiver from the Carolina Panthers. It's just not going to happen. Two, do they sell packs? EA wants to make money, obviously. So giving a player that, is very popular, might not be the best, a little bit washed, a higher overall, might not be fully deserving of it, will sell packs. People will buy packs. EA is a business. And three, did they have a good NFL season last year? I mean, you got to give 85, like the highest overall, which I'm assuming will be 85, 86, to the players that did the best last year. Now, DJ Moore kind of fits all those criteria. One, had an amazing NFL season last year. Think back to that 55 piece he dropped in fantasy football he dropped against the Commanders. Yeah, that was not a fun time to be team a big sexy in the fantasy league. Absolutely got murked on. Two, he's in Chicago. Chicago is a high market team, and they're going to be potentially good. Caleb Williams is there. All eyes are going to be on Chicago. People are going to want to play with DJ Moore and Caleb Williams. I think the Bears could be pretty good, and I think DJ Moore will sell packs. I do think he is a pretty big name. I think we'll probably start the number 10 wide receivers starting at 82 to 83 overalls. I don't know how they're going to do overall progression this year because in college football we already have 90s. I don't think that's how MUT is going to go, but you guys can see here the top 10 begins at 83. So I do think DJ Moore will probably start the list off at around an 83 overall. Now at number 9, I'm putting both Los Angeles Rams receivers tied. Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp are both going to be 83 or 84 overalls. I think they're both going to be tied for the 9th highest overall receivers. Both these guys are freaking studs. Puka Nacua is going to sell packs. People love Nacua. Cooper Kupp, again, very great football player. They both had really good seasons. Cooper Kupp was a little bit injury riddled last year, so you can think back to that and why he's not an 85 like he is this year. Taking a little bit of a tumble from being, top 5 here. He will be top 10. I think him and Nacua coming in at 9 could be controversial just because of how good of a year Puka had, but I don't see EA ranking one above the other. I just think that'll cause issues. So giving them both 83s, 84 overalls, day one of MUT, and being both top 10, Rams fans will definitely be happy with that one. Now, at number 8 could be considered another cop-out answer, but I'm having both Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk going ahead of the Rams dynamic duo at receivers. I just think they're a little bit more, well regarded when it comes to NFL terms. Is Brandon Ayuk going to play for the 49ers? I don't know, but I do know Deebo Samuel is going to be there, and I do think they're both going to be tied at an 83-84 overall, similar to the Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp section. They're both very popular players. 49ers, obviously, a very, very big market. Just made the Super Bowl. You're going to want to play with Deebo Samuel. If you guys didn't see in the trailer, or the deep dive, not the trailer, that deep dive of gameplay, we're getting brand new plays, and the playbooks are getting expanded upon. And so we're going to have Deebo Samuel-esque plays in Madden. And the fact that, Deebo Samuel should be pretty good, definitely is going to make people want to open packs to pull them. So I could potentially see EA raising Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk just a little bit. But once you guys see who I have ahead of them, it's not really all right. But, you know, I could see a world where Deebo Samuel falls like top 6. At number 7, though, I have Davante Adams. Now, Davante Adams core elite cards every single year are usually awful. Like, okay, not awful. They're usually really high overalls, but like just kind of mid and like don't pick them up. Hopefully this year, they kind of do Davante Adams better than this right here. This is actually one of the better Davante Adams day 1 cards we've seen in a while. Typically, he's in the low 80s for speed. 83 isn't great, but think back to day 1, it's solid. Usually, he's like 82, 81 speed, but being one of the top 5 wide receivers in this game, I think he will fall down to number 7. He's a little bit older, and I just think some receivers, you know, are getting bigger than him, which is actually nuts. Also, the Raiders had a kind of a down year last year offensively for most of the year. Then Antonio Pierce picked it up a little bit towards the end, but I think Davante Adams coming in at 7 is fair for Madden 25. So coming in at number 6 for me, I have Amon-Ra St. Brown. Just got an absolute bag this offseason. Also, watched the show Receivers. This guy's an absolute stud. Got that dog in him. If you know, you know. Now, Amon-Ra is a very popular player. As you guys are going to hear me say a lot during this video, you got to be a popular player. You got to be good at football to make the top 10. Pretty much, simply put, top 10 NFL wide receivers are most likely going to be considered for the top 10 overalls in Madden. Gets tricky when I view guys as the same. I think Davante Adams and Amon-Ra St. Brown bring a similar feel to your football field, but I do think Amon-Ra will sell more packs now. I think the Lions are that up-and-coming fun team, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is like the face of that team. Also, was just on that receiver show, similar to Davante Adams, so I think people will probably want to play with him more now they just watched him on reality TV. Again, this video is supposed to be completely fun and kind of BS, so we're pulling reality TV for a reason why I think Amon-Ra St. Brown should be in the top 6. And we're starting the top 5 here with A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown led Team Big Sexy in fantasy football this year. Guys, I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to refer to my fantasy team by Team Big Sexy, my team name, every single year. When fantasy football season comes around, just know damn right we're going to be talking about it over here. Now, A.J. Brown was my team captain last year. Fucking love this guy. He's going to come in at number 5 for me, though. 81 speed day 1 of last year. This card was not a speed demon. I don't even think this card was very good with 75 deep route running. I honestly don't remember ever playing against this card, but he was here, and I do think he will be top 5 again. Think back to the year A.J. Brown had. Absolute stud. But I do think top 5 is fair. I don't necessarily know what overall top 5 is going to be. You guys can see here right now the top 5 receivers in the game day 1. I believe we're started at 85 overalls. 85 overalls. So it is quite interesting to see how exactly that is going to work. I also will say Garrett Wilson did not make my list. Sorry, Jets fans. But A.J. Brown at 5, definitely don't see an argument for that one as I'm sitting on Cooper Kupp. Definitely not A.J. Brown. Yeah, number 4, I have Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase sells packs. They're going to make this game more realistic. They're going to make it more player-centric, if you know what I'm saying. Like, the animations are going to be better. They're going to give Jamar Chase some dumbass gritty animation, like as a celebration run, like he's going to gritty into the end zone. Yeah, Jamar Chase is going to sell a lot of packs, and I think this card is going to be really freaking good. Probably a top 3 wide receiver day 1 of MUT just because of the speed they're going to give him. I do think Tyreek Hill is going to be not 1, but number 2 because of that speed. And I think Jamar Chase, you know, coming in at 4 is definitely fitting. Now, top 3 could be bold. I'm a Commanders fan, so this one kind of hurts, but it's CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb had such a freaking year last year. Dude was a menace. Needs to get paid this offseason. Come on, Dallas. But CeeDee Lamb plays for the biggest market in football in Dallas. Whether you like it or not, the Cowboys have one of the biggest fan bases in the world. Just a known fact. 2, he had an amazing last year. I know I just said it, but he was also a Team Big Sexy captain. Traded Jahmyr Gibbs for CeeDee Lamb. The first ever win-win trade in my fantasy league. So I feel like we'll take it as a win for me, but also gave away Gibbs. But talking about CeeDee Lamb's Madden 25 core elite card, I think he'll sell packs. I think people like CeeDee Lamb. Had a really good year. And you know what? CeeDee at 3, sue me. I think he had a good year. So for whatever reason, Tyreek Hill's core elite card is not in the game, so we are on his Blur Brother card. I spoiled this earlier. I said I have him at 2. He probably will be the fastest receiver in the game, most likely, but I still think he is going to come in as like that second revealed wide receiver. Tyreek's getting older. Also had some offseason issues, nothing like major, but like, you didn't hear his name in a, donating money to charity kind of way. That's all we're going to say about that. So I don't necessarily know if EA wants to make him the face of their wide receiver room. Honestly, don't think they really care. He sells packs. It's goddamn Tyreek Hill. Dude is an absolute beast and will be the fastest wide receiver in the game. But again, I think they will reveal him as the second best wide receiver in MUT. But at number 1, it's got to be Justin Jefferson. Dude is a freak of nature. In my opinion, had a real shot to be the cover athlete. I think he has a shot to be the Madden 26 cover athlete if he has a amazing type of year. But again, he is JJ McCarthy throwing him the football, so it is going to be a very interesting year for the Vikings. But Jefferson does sell packs, and like I said for Jamar Chase, they're going to make some form of gritty animation. I'm already calling it now. Last year they gave Tyreek the piece. Jettas is getting the gritty into the end zone. It's basically locked and loaded. Now, he has 85 speed, so I believe Tyreek Hill did have 86. I know Tyreek Hill was the fastest card day 1, but every other stat on Jettas was significantly better than Tyreek, so I do think Jettas will be overall the best wide receiver in MUT day 1 for Madden 25. Fellas, that is everything I got today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please, again, go down and drop a like. It means the world to me, and if you like this video enough to subscribe, well, you're an absolute legend. Just know that we will have daily Madden 25 Ultimate Team videos, multiple that first week. I cannot wait for August 12th. That is everything I got, though. A fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.